Hello and welcome back to the Sharks World, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be alarmed, I'm just in my shark form for this video. Some fellow sharks taught me as a kid how to turn into a shark. No, sharks can't turn into humans. Yet. Today's video is on a topic that I still, to this day, see a lot of misinformation about. No thanks to the hundreds of volatile videos and clips about the subject. The topic in question is dolphins versus sharks. In this video, I'm going to tell you what actually happens in the wild when these two groups actually interact with one another. Difference from other videos is that I'm going to give you the proper context in order to fully understand the reality of the situation. I'm going to leave a link to an article by our friends at elasmaresearch.org where they talk about why the public has the wrong opinion on the matter. It's a fairly short read, so be sure to give it a look. With those details out of the way, let's not waste any time and dive right in. Grab you a cold drink, pull up a chair to the table, and let me tell you the truth about dolphins versus sharks. So, before we begin, let me provide some context on versus scenarios in general. The general public thinks animal battles are a lot like Pokemon battles. This animal is this big, it has these weapons, it has these feats, and especially the animal is this intelligent. The reality is, very rarely do animals get in an all-out fight to the death. Animals generally understand the world they live in and the creatures they interact with. Because of this, wild animals are very good at sizing one another up. A quote I often say is, "Pride is not an animal trait. Living to fight another day is," meaning that animals are willing to fight, but not at the cost of their life or the potential to injure themselves bad enough to where they can't hunt. From there, it's a matter of who backs down first. Another point I want to cover that a lot of people miss is rarely is a fight determined by species, at least when it's not flat out predation. A fight is more determined by the individual rather than the species. If you want a perfect example of this, check out Wild World's video on lions versus tigers. You'll understand when you get to the end of the video. Now that we've covered that, let's talk about ocean Satan versus our higher order fish. Where did the obsession with this fight come from? Our friends at elasmaresearch.org highlighted the source. In the 1950s, there was an incident where a female bottlenose dolphin was giving birth at the Miami Sea Aquarium. A nearby sandbar shark apparently took a little too much interest in the event, and 3 male bottlenose dolphins didn't appreciate that, so they beat the shark to death. This influenced a particular show done in association with the Miami Sea Aquarium, Flipper. The show would feature dolphins protecting each other and humans from sharks, thus cementing the idea in the public's mind that dolphins, quote-unquote, beat up sharks. Now, there's another incident where a bottlenose dolphin killed a 2-foot leopard shark, but then it did something that surprised everyone. The dolphin then supported the shark at the surface. This called everything we thought we knew about dolphins rescuing humans into question, speculating that this is more of a game than some form of altruism, as the article puts it. Called it. Anyway, this next part is where things get interesting. In the 1960s, one of the Navy's tactics was training dolphins to do certain tasks. One of them was to incapacitate large sharks. And the dolphins did sort of. They would attack lemon sharks, nurse sharks, don't know why, and sandbar sharks, but refused to attack bull sharks. To my scholars in the audience, what does this tell you? Lemon sharks, nurse sharks, and sandbar sharks aren't known to mess with dolphins, but bull sharks are a different story. This, at minimum, shows that dolphins know which sharks they can and can't mess with. What those Navy soldiers were doing was the equivalent of telling a gazelle to go mess with a lion. And this here answers the question with the proper context. Big sharks eat dolphins. Dolphins sometimes mess with baby sharks and smaller sharks. And the article confirms that dolphins and sharks around the same size leave each other alone. This goes back to what I said earlier in this video. When you see dolphins and sharks in the same area, they may not like each other, but not to the point where it's worth a fight. Both know they could do some serious damage to one another, and living to fight another day is more important. The article also confirms that in the wild, usually it's the dolphins that lose against the sharks. But again, proper context. This is when they go up against the real athletes of the sharks world. Great whites, tigers, bulls, and especially makos. According to most experts and ocean goers in general, mako sharks smoke dolphins, as in it's not even close. So there you have it. The truth about dolphins versus sharks is this. Small and baby sharks are afraid of dolphins. Sharks and dolphins around the same size leave each other alone. Dolphins are scared of big sharks because those are the ones that eat them. Context is important, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be where we end today's video. Thank you for once again giving me some of your time. Remember to go to the gym, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then.